This video runs through the new member xCelerator process and what happens when a new member joins BX, where the Member Experience Officer, or the MXO, gives them a phone call and it's their first call to onboard them. So the Member Experience Officer calls the new member within 5 days of them joining and just runs through a few things just to make sure they've got everything they need to launch into the network. The first thing is to check that they've got their initial email from BX that has their login details for the member exchange. Sometimes these emails might have gone to spam, so you might need to get your member to check in their spam folder. And if they do have trouble locating it, just make sure that you email the support desk for BX, which the email address is members@b-x.com.au. and they will help track down the email and just make sure that it didn't bounce. So in this first email, it has the login details for the member exchange. And when your new member logs into the member exchange, on the home page, there is a 9-point checklist of the key action items they need to take to make sure that they get a great start in terms of their BX membership. The other thing to do at this point of the phone call is just to explain the various roles and the key contacts in terms of the leadership team members, just so that the new member understands who's who and who they need to contact in terms of anything at all. The second thing to check in, and it takes a couple of minutes, is to book your new member into the new member xCelerator training. So this webinar happens every Wednesday at 12 noon Sydney time for half an hour, and so you'll just explain the importance of your new member coming along within the first couple of weeks of their membership. It does help for them to navigate the emails that they receive and where to start and what to do next in terms of their membership. So get a commitment from your new member about which event they will be attending, remembering that any registrations automatically book them into the next iteration of that webinar training event. So if they're not able to come this Wednesday, you'd need to wait until after this Wednesday's event to book them in for the following fortnight. The next thing to run through is how your member books in for meetings. So just explain how the one-click booking process works and the fact that the member-only booking email comes each Monday morning, and so then they can plan out what they're going to do over the next fortnight. Emphasise the importance of coming to a meeting per fortnight to maximise their ROI in terms of their membership investment, and encourage them to look to book at least one BX online meeting per month, so in the same format as the face-to-face meeting, and then one of the 4 p.m. Sydney time Thursday events per month as well. If they need any other frequently used links, they are also at the bottom of those member-only booking emails. For instance, to book an X-site presentation, to change credit card details, to update any personal and professional details. All of those links, as well as a link to the BX calendar, are found at the bottom of that member-only booking email each week. If you can get your member to add fortnightly meetings into their diary as recurring appointments, that will help them get into the flow of coming to the home meeting every fortnight. So create a recurring event for regular meetings in their diary. So ideally, if they're coming to 2 local meetings per month, if they were to book one BX online per month and one Thursday 4 p.m. Sydney time afternoon event per month, that would give them a great base for achieving incredible ROI on their investment in the membership with BX. We do also have expert webinars, which are the first Tuesday of the month. However, they are also recorded and streamed to our Facebook page. So the recordings of those can be found in the member exchange as well as all the historical events over time. The last thing to check in with your new member is to get them thinking about inviting guests along to the meeting. So reminding them that they have 2 guest vouchers that came with their new member pack, so they can invite people that haven't been to a BX meeting before using those guest vouchers. The guest vouchers have a QR code on them, so if they want to book someone in, it's just a matter of scanning that code and populating the form that pops up with their guest details and the voucher number, so they can book them into a meeting. And they can book them into a meeting anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be the meeting that they're going to as well. Get them to start thinking about a list of potential guests that they can invite. So within the new member pack, there's a Member xCelerator booklet and a place to make a list of 5 people, 2 lists of 5 people that they can start to think about inviting along as guests. And ask them to bring the list to the next meeting. You can show them how to invite a guest along. There are some suggested invitation email templates also in that Member xCelerator booklet that they can use to invite people along. And remembering that if they invite a guest and the guest joins, we're going to give them and gift them 2 more gift vouchers that they can use to either invite more people or to use to book themselves into meetings. And that's the overview of the Member xCelerator process and how we onboard new members in the role of the Member Experience Officer.